Hello. So I read something. Wow. I read something the other day, and it is called "If He Had Been With Me." And this, I did not think that it was a YA book at all. I thought it was a like adult or maybe new adult. So I was not expecting. I was not expecting it to be that good. Okay, basically the story is there is this girl. Right from the beginning, we know that this other guy, I even thought that this was a perspective of a mother, because the first, like the prologue is the girl, the main character, talking about how the accident wouldn't have happened if he had been with her. So I was like thinking, is this a mother? And then I realized that no, it's not actually the mother, but actually his friend, his best friend, and they have been friends for a long time. Okay, so this is a romance, so high school setting, very YA, but I think it's the writing that got me because it was so good. I mean, there's this style to it, even the pacing is just right, and I just kept on, I don't know, it's just so good. Okay, yeah, so anyway. Okay, what made this special is, okay, so obviously they are friends from childhood. Their mothers were best friends. They live next door to each other, and they just drift apart for some reason that you don't know yet at the beginning of the book. And then they enter high school, wherein they seem like they're already strangers. They don't talk, which is pretty awkward because they've been really close. And the fact that they're not talking, like if they were actually friends, right, they would probably just keep on being actual friends, but you can surmise that they have this romantic relationship. I mean, not a relationship romantically, not yet, but they like each other. You can tell that. So I love that childhood friends, not exactly to lovers, but to strangers, and then becomes lovers. Surprised that I was not annoyed with this book, because I do not like it when YA, especially if the main, what do you call this, if the main girl is not, if she is slightly annoying, I think she is, there is a sense of her being annoying, but it wasn't annoying to me. I don't know, I can't explain it. There's something about this book, and I really think it is the writing. It's not so whiny, and it's also like everything is not told to you directly. Like some of the things you would have to sort of read between the lines. Yeah, so I guess that's why it worked for me. Yeah, so I really like Laura Nolan, is that her name? I was so surprised when I looked at the reviews on what is this site? The reviews on Goodreads. It's taking me forever to think. And people are not liking it because they said that it is, what do you call this? They said that it is annoying, and like a lot of the plot that happened was not relevant, but I strongly disagree. So there are like a lot of scenes there where you think that it doesn't matter, like when the main character was observing her high school friend falling in love, and then she has her own boyfriend. Oh yeah, and the guy best friend also has his own girlfriend, and then she sees her best friend having that look in her eye while she was looking at her respective boyfriend, and then she's like, why do I feel, she's not explaining it to me, but she said that so the scene was her friend was getting married, and then no fighting, her friend was getting married, and then she said that I saw the look in her eye, or yeah, it was told in a very beautiful way. So I saw the look in Angie's eyes, and I crumpled I forgot what she did, but it was something with the hands. It's like she either crumpled her skirt or she squeezed her boyfriend's hand when she saw that look on her friend's face, because she knows that she has not felt what her friend is feeling at that moment. And that is quite strange because she has a boyfriend and she says that she loves her boyfriend, but even so, there is still something missing. And there is that part of you wherein, like, that the reason why that missing feeling thing is because she is in love with her best friend or ex-best friend. They still do have to hang out because their mothers are best friends, like I said. So they have to eat dinners together. But it's just not the same as before. And yes, so she can't admit that to herself and she can't see it. And you feel as the reader like, this girl is so dumb. Like, obviously, why don't you just admit it to your best friend? But you know, when you're in that position, like, go back to your high school years, okay? And you like someone and you get nervous even if you are near them. And what more if you have to admit to them that you actually like them? Yeah, so when you are outside of that thing, it seems like this girl is so stupid. But actually, no. Right, so the camera died. Okay, yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, if you were in that position, oh, okay, the main character, her name is Autumn. Even her name seems like so pretentious. Like, Autumn. Not yet, baby. 12 o'clock, okay? Or maybe after we eat, okay? Yes. Yes, maybe. Oopsie. Okay, yeah, so it's not, she is acting like an actual teenager. Oh, I decorated it with, you know, yellow stuff. And this little thing too. Yeah, I've become obsessed with decorating the e-readers. Yeah, so, okay, anyway. The feeling that I got while reading this book, I think it's not even that short of a book. It's such a long, is it such a long book? I think it's a long book, but I kind of did not want it to end. Like, I wasn't, like, you know, the feeling when you start to flip pages or you start to skim just to get it over with? No, I did not do that. So I was really captivated by the book. And I really love how it transported me back to my youth. Like, a lot of the quotes in here, my youth. I'm talking as if I'm like super old. But you know those feelings, because high school is such, maybe it could even blend into your college years. It's such a very mystical time in your life wherein, you know, you're at the brink of everything that's good before it becomes reality. You know, before you have to be responsible for things. What happened, baby? Can you help him stick the Lego, darling? I think he's having a hard time. Oh, my boy. My boy is making his castle. My boy is making his castle. Are you okay? Here, I help you now. I think it's because the horse is in the way. Wait, let's move the horse. Okay, there you go. See? Yes, yellow. Okay. And here is my daughter's foot. Let's show them your foot, darling. Okay, so she had 3 stitches on her toe. I had to clean it up. Tomorrow would be the last day, probably. I had to clean it up, maybe. Oh my God.
And Daddy make his castle too.
Daddy will make your castle too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Daddy, please show me. Gonna make my castle.
Gab, did you brown? Gab, do you have a brown? Okay, I suspect he has a brown. Brown is code word for you know what. Let me check, baby. Ew! Okay, so he has poop. Alright, so I have to cut this review. But overall, yeah, highly recommend. I do, but maybe it's not for everyone because I feel like, yeah, there are some people who did not. Oh, he's switching his diaper. Okay, it's your brown. Where's the wipes? Very good. Where's the wipes? Yeah. Okay. Oh, there it is. This is my boy. Okay. Sit down now. Sit down. I mean, lie down. Lie down. Come on. Yeah. So, that's my review for that. Well, basically my experience. Yeah. What really captured me is the feelings, the atmosphere. Like, even if it's like an American high school, and not exactly like it's universal, you know, that kind of experience. I don't know. Oh, and also there is a sequel to the book wherein it is told from the boy's perspective. And I don't usually like those kinds of books, but because I like Laura Nowlins' writing, I would probably read that. So, that is all. Bye!